Hello, good afternoon. My name is Emanuela. What's your name?
I'm Dominion.
Dominion. Which group are you in and what are you doing?
I think I'm group three, and we are performing right on Depot.
Oh,
Right here
okay.
from the Croboland.
Okay,
It's like a
okay.
depiction of the program actually is unveiling African culture and heritage. So we want to educate and bring into reality the essence of virginity in a modern age as such like this.
So, who do you think will win or you you take that
Oh,
one?
how did I do today that you won?
Oh, okay.
How did I do today you won? So God is not a liar.
Sure, sure, sure.
In case you do it too, maybe next year we will.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, and welcome to the Sweet Bars TV. Today, we are taking you through the creative writing with the Diploma 2 students of the UniMAC-GIJ. Creative writing is a course the institute offers students to help build on their writing and acting skills. Today, the Diploma 2 students are here to showcase their talents on the theme Archiving the African Heritage, Our Culture, Our Identity. Just stay tuned and watch for yourself.
Okay, so I have another darling with me, and I would like to know your name, sweetheart.
Okay, I'm Deborah.
She's Deborah. It's been long since I heard that name, like Deborah. Wow. So what's going on today? Why is it that there are a lot of people here?
Okay, actually, we have a creative cape to perform today, and then creative writing as a course in GIJ, you are supposed to write a book, which we have already done. As you can see, this is my book, and then today is a festival for creative cape, and during this festival, we are showcasing our books, and then we have a seminar earlier, and then later in the evening, we are going to have the cape. That is where we are going to showcase our drama of African heritage.
Oh, nice, nice. So if you've never written a book and you want to be a communicator, I think the best place to be is in GIJ. I would like to know the title of your book and what drove you to write such a book.
Okay, so my book is entitled Somewhere in My Memory.
Somewhere in my memory. Wow.
Okay, so it's an imaginary story. It's about a lady who growing up didn't have a mother, but was with her auntie and then her father. Her father was a very good person, as she liked him. But later on, she found out that her father was a kidnapper. So as a result of that, like, she was disappointed that as a loving father that she thought he wasn't as what she thought. Yeah.
I'm feeling very emotional right now because I don't want to be in her shoes.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
I'm Dodo Atakwesi, and you?
My name is Moses Desire.
Okay, a student of
UniMAC-GIJ.
Okay, so today, what's going on?
So as part of our creative writing course, every year the department decides to stage what we call Creative Cave. That gives us the opportunity for us to practicalize everything we've learned in the classroom. So the books we wrote as part of our requirement for filling the course are showcased there. We come for a seminar. Then the grand event is the Creative Cave Festival night. That's going to happen at 4 p.m. where each course group stages a play, and you are scored based on how well you perform. And if you're able to wow the judges, then you get 20 marks for that.
Okay, so it is part of your courses you do in this.
Creative writing. So part of the course requirement is the Creative Cave.
And you are doing it for marks?
Yeah, 20 marks.
Okay, so what is the title of your book?
My book was Gathering Stones, Our History, Our Future.
Oh, okay. And I think after this, you are going to do more.
Yeah, I'm already a prolific author. I write already, so this is just like another avenue for me to utilize my skills. So yeah, so this serves as a stepping stone for me to continue writing and produce more books.
Sure. So, what would you like to tell our brothers who are outside and who are yet to come to GIJ?
For a lot of people who think that GIJ is not delivering practical education, I feel like sometimes those notions are a bit misguided, because when you come and look at some of the course requirements, you understand that yes, they are providing with practical experience, and this is a perfect example, because you hardly go to a school where they teach you how to do creative writing, then they actually produce a book, they actually stage a play, You turn yourself into a production team. You are responsible for directing. The actors all come from the classroom. So it's a whole experience on its own, and I urge everybody who wants to attend UniMAC-GIJ to make that decision and come here.
Thank you for having time for us.
All right. I'm Samuel. Are you?
I'm Christabel.
Okay, so you're welcome to Swiftbars TV. Today we are here just to take a coverage of today's program. I don't know what's going on, but like, can you give us a brief summary about what is going on right now?
Okay, so it's a creative cave performance which forms 20% of our entire assessment. So the theme is on archiving African culture. Yes, so things that are no more. So that's what individual groups are supposed to archive. So that's basically what we are going to do in the form of a drama. Yes.
Okay, so you are on archiving African culture. So it's practically the culture and identity. So what are the performance being displayed this evening?
Okay, so for my group, we are doing a marriage ceremony. Yes.
So marriage ceremony, what specific thing are you guys diving into?
Okay, we are looking at the background check. During the olden days where you maybe want to marry somebody, the family does a background checkup, unlike nowadays where you're just dating and then you go. But gone are the days you need your father or an elderly person to go and talk to the lady for you. Yes, so that's the aspect we are taking it.
But you know that aspect, people now say it to be like outmoded something, where a young guy sees a lady and expect the dad to go and do that. Don't you think it's absurd?
Okay, so gone are the days, that's what they do, and then the rate of divorce was even low as compared to currently. So even currently that you do it personally, the rate of divorce is even higher than the olden days.
Okay, one more question. Were you there?
I was not there. But with my grandmother and what they've been telling me, they've been married for a long time and then they are still there. Yes, unlike the youth, so more 2 years, 3 years, no more time. So I think sometimes the background check is really needed.
Okay, that's very true. Okay, the other aspect is book writing, right?
Yeah.
So what did you do? You especially, like your part you did.
The book. Okay. It was a bit difficult because it's not my thing. Like, it's like you have to write something, so we were writing. So I was writing, but then it was okay. I wrote on Shadows of the Past. That was the title. Yeah. And it's a mixture of my own ideas and then movies. And I watched.
Okay, so Shadows of the Past, what's the book trying to say?
Okay, so it was about a girl who was raped. Yes, and then she was coming in for revenge. Yes, so that's the general idea about it.
Good day, sir. I'm Samuel. And you?
I'm Rexford, yes.
Okay, Rexford Jesse. I know you play an important role in this program. Besides, you are a lecturer for this particular course, right? So this thing has been something you guys have been doing all the time, which it talks more of culture, how we, the new generation, can adapt to the trends of the old. Now, there have been more performances year by year. Is there anything you can say about those performances?
Over the years, we've had very inciting performances, as you are aware. This is a course where we want students to showcase their creativity and also bring out the Africanness in them. Yeah, so over the years, we've had very interesting performances from so many cultures. And I believe that this year's performance is going to be another interesting one.
So in terms of students getting ready or preparation towards this program itself, how has it been? Is there any difficulties from years ever since you started this particular program? Has there been any difficulties in mobilizing students to come on board for such program?
Yeah, I think you can answer that question, Sammy. Last year, It's always been tedious, and it's not only with students. Anytime you are working with a group, a large group, I think there's always back and forth. But then, aside all the hustle and bustle, students always show their enthusiasm. That I wouldn't take away from them. So yes, the beginning wouldn't be as smooth, but then they always come up with joy and then partake in the program.
Okay, so when you look at performance being given by students, ever since. But by the way, when did this particular program get started?
It's been running since 2019. Yeah, so it's almost 4 years now. Yes.
So looking at performances that has been given out by students, is there any changes or has it been a particular trend that students go based on the theme being given? Because if you are talking of culture, most students will be like marriage, festivals, and other things. Has there been any changes or any different performance being given per all the activities that have been shown?
Yeah, so when you talk of the African cultures, you mentioned culture is very broad. We have the material culture, we have all other forms of culture. So yes, marriage may dominate, death or burial rites may dominate, but then we have chieftaincy performances, we have naming ceremonies. In fact, there is a diverse forms of performances, and today, for instance, they are going to witness so many forms of culture, not just marriage and then funeral. Yeah.
Okay, so if these are what students do bring on board, is there any assurance or have you seen some of their rehearsals ever since they started? Have you been present at their rehearsing ground to see what they do?
Yeah, so I've always made it a habit to at least attend one rehearsal before the actual program. So yesterday there was a dress rehearsal, especially for the drummers, the dancers, and they showcase variety of cultures. I think there is a performance from South Africa. There are some from western part of Africa. Yeah, so there are diverse performances that we are to watch out for.
All right. Okay. Our next question is. This has two parts that it plays. So we have the writing side and we have the performance side. So when it comes to the books they wrote, have there been any difference in this particular group in writing? Has there been any difference compared to that of the previous years?
It's more about comparing creativity. I wouldn't say this year has been better or last year was better, but then different people have different levels of creativity. And it's interesting that every year, every semester, we have students write on several themes, different levels of creativity, not only the common ones, love, death, betrayal, we have so many forms. So yes, I think it's at par with the previous years. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for having us here. Alright, so we are still around enjoying the activities going on, and we are here with one gentleman who has been part of the organization of this program from day one till today. So, Charlie, you're welcome. I'm Samuel.
I'm Desmond.
All right, Desmond. Comparing this program you have been organizing yearly, and it's been done twice a semester, right? Oh, each semester is being done. Okay, so have you been in this team with this team for long?
Okay, so I've been present for 3 sessions. Let me put it that way. I've been present for 3 sessions. And the first one, I wasn't part of the organizing team, but with last semester, so then with this semester, so I say I've played quite a role in the organization and planning of the whole event. Yeah.
Okay, so with I would say with a short time you being with a team, what has been how should I put it? If you are to assess students' preparation towards this this program, how do you say it? This semester and last semester, how do you say it?
Okay, so with regards to students' preparation towards this festival, I would say I saw a bit more excitement, seriousness, energy with those from last semester as compared to those who are to partake in this semester's festival. I have access to, I have contacts of some students, and with the rehearsals, I could see snapshots and pictures from students from last semester. You could see how serious they were about the whole issue, practicing rehearsals a whole lot, posting it in their states, making improvisations and stuff. And it could show on the day of the event. Yeah, you could see that these people have put in a whole lot of work. But then I'm not seeing that kind of energy with this year's people. I don't know if I have not seen from the right people, but I'm not seeing any sort of energy as compared to those from last semester. Yeah, and this semester's people, I would say they have some advantages as compared to those from last semester. I look at the fact that these people had the opportunity to rehearse with the drummers, rehearse on stage and everything before the day of the event. But then those who had yes last semester, they didn't have that opportunity. So it remains to be seen. Maybe this opportunity would prove to be a differentiating factor in tonight's performance. But then I feel tonight's performance may not rival that of last semester's.
So all what this program is about is African culture. So you dig in or dive in much into things that were untold, right? Does this theme depict any change in today's generation?
Well, to talk about the impact, basically asking me about the impact of this event. Yeah, I've seen a couple of attitudinal change when it comes to students. Last semester we saw students portray African heritage and culture, and since then I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but I've seen a change in their dressing. I've seen students putting more African wear than they used to put on. At least I've seen, I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but then that's what I've noticed, and honestly, that's all I've noticed so far. I've not really been around since then, but then for the few times I've been around, I've noticed that students put in a lot more African wear as compared to previous times. Yeah, so I'd say from that aspect, it's been impactful. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for having time with us.
You're welcome.
So as you can see, it's almost time and everything is getting ready to kickstart. As you can hear from behind me, the drummers are preparing themselves towards today's event, and I can't wait to see what is going on. I just can't wait. Just join me as we have a very good look at what is going on inside. So come on.
And this is the festival night 2023. If you're excited, come on, make some shout. My name is Zaka and I'm going to be your MC for today. If you are here, you're not a student, of course, maybe your friend, your sibling, your ward invited you. This is UniMAC. This is the Department of Language and Communication Skills. It used to formerly be GIJ. And we're going to invite to do the opening or welcome address for us today. It's a man with a very beautiful Michael Jackson hat for tonight. Happens to be a lecturer of the department. Without much ado, help me welcome Mr. Rexford JC. 5 months for those who are born and well. And I see you all now. Don't find any man for them. Alright, thank you very much and welcome once again. Those who are here in the morning, you officially began the Creative Cave. The Creative Cave, as you are aware, is a practical session of the creative writing course, where students meet to exhibit their creativity. You are all done well by writing your books. Today, you are going to show us what you can do with your hands, your legs, your head, your waist, all parts of your body. So I'm here. Let me acknowledge all the senior members here, my colleague lecturer, Mr. Apao, who also handles the course with me. Let's clap for Mr. Apao here. Let me also acknowledge Mr. Roland, who is also a lecturer in the department, is here. Our distinguished judge, you are welcome. Our TAs, all senior members present, and for yourself, not for yourself for coming, and having the patience to wait. So on this note, we officially begin the Creative Cave Festival. So enjoy yourself, clap, perform, and dance when you have to. Enjoy yourself. Thank you.
tells the children tales from the academic history of three major wars that were fought between the Ashantis and the British over the period of 1800 and 1900. The British and Ashantis were constantly in battles due to power struggle. Ashantis wanted to remain in control of all kingdoms, lesser than them, and these lesser kingdoms.
Okay guys, so this is how the creative game event concluded.